Well, today I've been blessed with a sale of this vintage Chinese food dog, and I've had him in my collection for like 20 years. So it's time for him to move on, and he's got a unique a number stamp with a unique design on it. I think it's pre-40s, not exactly sure, but it's very detailed, very well made. So he's going to Mexico, and I just sold it, and I like to ship same day if I can because that's my business model. Unique things, packaged very well, no breakage, and earlier than expected. You know, that's what I do. So the cool thing is, I moved my furniture. We've got this whole space because it's supposed to be spring, and the rain just left, so that's awesome. But so now that the couch is not there, the couch is over here. I am no longer packaging on the floor. I decided, well, why don't you use this? So I just moved my little Dorothy Thorpe tray, got my scale out, got my packaging, got my little plastic doodad for the shipping label cover thingy. Thank you cards. I picked my box. I got my box of goodies and my fancy thank you tape and my regular tape. I'm ready to go. Praise the Lord. Yay! Off to Mexico. All right, so my little tip here is if you've got something like this, to always support the feet. Whether it's a compote, you always want to support the base, or something like this that's feet. So I've just got some bubble scraps that I'm using because I recycle, so I use whatever I have, whether it's foam or paper. So I've got the feet supported. Then I'm going to do a couple layers of bubble wrap. Then I'm going to do some layers of paper, and then we'll move on to our boxing step. Here we go. All right, so what I have now is 2 sheets of paper rolled up and pressed down to where there is a little kind of a little nest there. And the next step is to fill the corners here, these 2 corners here that are closest, and then fill this, and then make sure that there is a cover over the top. And our goal is that it is not pressed up against the box too much, that there is room in between, and that it does not move when rattled. Like you literally, it should be able to be tossed against the wall and be good. Like that's how crazy it is in the shipping. So what I have just done is I cut 1 sheet of paper in half, and I took a little corner and I stuffed it here, and the rest of that paper goes on this side and touches the corner of here. And then the other half of the paper, I stuff a little piece in the corner here, and then the rest goes here. And then the little space in here, I am going to use another sheet of paper that's going to cover the top, and then it's going to squish in between here, and that should be good. We should be able to close it without it popping or distorting the box. And if we need a little more, then we'll go a little more. But let's see how step 3 goes. All right, so we have success. That was 1 sheet of paper, and what I did was I grabbed the center of the paper and crinkled it up for more of a cushion right above the dog there, and then spread the rest out. So it's raised a little bit more right there for a little bit more cushion. And I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Let's see. Here we go. So the shake test. It's not shake. You hear nothing? That's what you want. You want to hear nothing. So, and you'd be able to do that, and you're good. So that is good. And small beginnings. So I did a little recycling and cut out a thank you card. Very simple. Just put a little, little thing there, and pop it in. Now I am ready to wrap it up. All right, so if you're doing eBay, you want to make sure that you've got the right size box, you got your measurements, and you got your weight so that you can properly pick your shipping. Now, I've done that kind of roughly when I do the listing, but I always want to make sure because things change when you package. If you don't set the box aside, you might have a different box. So I'm still new at this, so I just double check everything, and I think you can't go wrong in that. So here we go. We've got our weight, 0.789, and I will double check after I do the tape, but I mean, come on, the tape is not going to matter that much. We got, we're like totally like, we're good. So just input the size of the box, double check on that, and then print my label. All right, well, that's that. And in real time, that actually took about 35, 40 extra minutes because this is my first time using their new international shipping. And it didn't quite go well. I wasn't able to purchase the shipping label. I had to go online and it didn't work there, kept getting an error. So I actually had to go on eBay customer support to a live agent, and we had to switch to the US International, and then they ended up, well, it's going to be adjusted, the difference in the amount. So it was a little much, but that's okay. Still going to Mexico, and I'm gonna still make it there by the end of the day. So got the address covered, but there it is. I'm not going fancy because it's it's gonna travel. So we just got our Jeffrey Real Nifty Vintage tape here, our thank you, and our little starburst. I don't know how long he's going to keep selling that. He may be done with it, but it's just a cute little added thing. And we're ready to go. Ready for it to be, tossed and abused like that. All right, here comes Mexico.